This is level 2 on 96, number 1. A Tweez inside for Kimberly again today. Clyde the Outlaw in the mix and our special guest. You know what? When you hear this, you should know it is. I said who it is, but hit him it.
Mayday. This is not a drill. Yo, it's Tony P. We're live again here at 96.1 We FM.
Tony Prescott inside. Tony P, what's up?
Hey, I'm good by the grace of God. And, you know, of course, it's our blessing to be here with you. I mean, Tweez and Clyde. I mean, when I'm walking upstairs, you know, you see somebody old pics from back in the day, you know, all the concerts and things. So you definitely...
You start to feel at home one time.
Of course. So Dash in the meet me. Tony, you put on some size. I say, you too now. We move from this to this.
Yeah.
It's all good.
No, I'm all out there. When these fellas talking about paying out size, these fellas talking about 10 pounds for the most, eh?
For the most.
10 pounds for the most. Because these fellas, they no big weight with these fellas at all. 10 pounds for the most, that's it.
Plenty.
What the pound weight?
That's a lot.
Hey. Everybody bulking now, you know.
So what's been going to happen with you?
Hey, well, everything's been happening good. A couple of things been happening. Of course, for those who haven't seen Tony P for a minute, we've been doing the music. We've been more in the all-inclusive vein and certain kind of different kind of parties. Of course, everything evolves.
Right.
You know, it would have been a name right there with everything all the time. But, you know, everything kind of
You've been there, done that.
Been there, done that. So we moved to other things. We've been doing the world scene, and thank God for me that the music that I've done has become world-class music and not just in the West Indian forum.
Right.
You know, so when you touch in places like India, Aminabad, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Mumbai, Delhi, Gujarat, and Jaipur, and these places out in Europe, all aboard, follow me, all are we together as one. You know, these has been songs that have stayed, especially All Aboard.
Yeah, that's a classic. All Aboard, you know, is a classic.
Yes.
Touch it a little bit in the background, like Clyde. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know.
All Aboard. Yeah. But let me ask you this though. You've done a lot of touring. A lot of touring. And you know, and so are you satisfied from and you've done some more touring again? You know, you did some touring years ago.
Yeah.
And you're still touring
Yeah.
because of classic songs and so on.
Correct.
And from let's say 10 years ago to now, are you happy with the way that Soca has evolved, or has it evolved internationally out of the normal diaspora like the US and Canada, you know what I mean? So more than the European and Asian and that sort of thing.
Well, I would say yes and no. It has evolved in terms of the younger generation has been really coming forward and doing it with a positive energy and a lot of strength, you know, and has been tapping into what's happening internationally in terms of the sound, right, and putting that into the soca to try to get that airspace. Of course, Bungie would have break the iceberg by we seeing him on BET and on the VH1 Awards and different things, right? But when you're talking on an international sense, then in a broad-based sense, it's still the old school soca, because when I tour now, and somebody said, and you're going through an airport and you will know that, and you say, what do you do? I'm an artist. Okay, what kind of artist? I sing soca. What's that? People still ask you, what's that?
Right.
And I'm talking young, old, in between. What's that? And I say, ole, feeling hot. Oh yeah, I'm feeling hot.
Yeah.
And then I might
old school song.
And then I might throw, who let the dogs out? Oh yeah. Or maybe a Kevin Little. So if you're in the Western and diaspora, of course you call the names and they would know it off the bat. They'll know the top names. Of course. But still, we're still evolving and we're still getting there. You know what I mean? So it's a journey. So I feel confident that my space in the journey is to be determined, because All Aboard has fallen in that space. So when I sing hot, I say, no, I'm all aboard. So I know that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So over the years, there's been.
It's on every cruise ship, too.
Yes, exactly.
It's on every single cruise ship.
So people don't know me, but they know the song.
They know the song for sure.
You know what I mean? And I've seen videos with bands from the time you leave your country and any band going on any cruise ship to do any work.
Yeah.
They have to learn All Aboard. So I feel honored, just like cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Right? That's another big song within the world market. But like I'm saying, it's a work in progress, because every generation builds off the one before, right?
True.
So we must have continuity in the business. But what we must remain cognizant and true to is ourselves, which is we have a vast amount of people and experience who have done it on the highest level.
Right. True.
Highest
That's
level.
Very true.
Man fly first class long time. Men getting 5-star hotel long time. Men getting down payment send long time. Men getting podium send long time. Men getting Benz and Hummer picking you up in the airport long time. Right? So tap into these brothers. And that is what, for somebody like me, I'm here. I've always been that spirit for the business.
True.
Right?
You've always been a guy that you're very approachable.
Always. Yeah. I've helped, as you know, a lot of you guys, when we had the band Surface, a lot of musicians came through that door and that avenue, even somebody very own that has been developed here at 96.1. And that vibe has continued and will continue with Tony P. So reach out to me, brothers, right? And I want to learn from you guys, but we have a wealth of experience that we can also share and bring the thing together.
Tony P, let me ask you this. Would you say that the music now, let's say in the past couple of years, especially this season gone, and even music that people are now, putting out through the air, which is, much better than years before. Right. You find the music going back to the way it was?
Well, let's have to go back to come
the
forward.
Sound.
Because here we're going on. No matter, the cavemen invent it, right? And people try to reinvent it. But you can't reinvent the wheel, right? If you look back at a picture from the caveman days, you go see a wheel. Now, if you look at a picture now in 2015, you will see a wheel, but you see a 22-inch, right? 24-inch, a 30-inch, but it's still a wheel. We still in master a triangle on a car, or octagon on a car. A wheel have to make it turn. So, to answer the question is that the music have to come back, because here's what people say. Barbados has always been the stopgap. When we was running out on a certain level, guys like myself came through in that, what they call it, the invasion. Yes. But what the invasion was our music rebranded and given back to us. How we used to do it. They learned from Baron. They learned from the Black Stallion. They learned from Sparrow. And then Nicholas Branca and Edwin Yearwood and Allison and them, they started doing, they did it from that. With their own twist, of course. Right? So they slow it down. So at the time when I was in the bands, everything was, you had to have a fast song to do it. Right? And so I was like, hey, I out Nicole. So when I started to go Barbados, I started to get the kind of hits every year, All Aboard, Follow Me, Love Upon Me, Together as One. We could just name Surrender, a lot of songs. And it's the same thing has happened. We have moved away, right, from certain forms of the music, right?
Yeah, the power soca.
The pulse and the drive of the music. And we have made the music, all right, more club-oriented, more dance-oriented, more selfieism, I would say.
Right. Easier international feel too.
EDM
to get through easier.
And nothing is wrong with that, because we must have growth. But if every artist bringing out an EDM jam or that kind of sound, what going to happen in the party? Now when you hear the, oh God, put up your hand in the air, so, oh God, yeah boy, how the soca song is nice, so. Right? Last year, Marshall did it by bringing like a boss. Every band in the country used to play that.
Yes.
Hey man, boy, watch that, what that? Boy, now let me hear brass. Brass is part of our music. Guitars is part of our music. Third bass this year, breakthrough with a certain track, right? Stush. And when the songs are ting 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 ting, right?
We have a farmer for the
past few years. And even there was a guy called Mr. Famous on the Happy Rhythm. Ting ting.
Yes.
Think play more local, and young, old, everybody enjoy the music. Music has no age barrier, Music has no color and no class, Music is one of the freest things in this world and the most joyous thing in the world, But people tend to make it into classes and into boxes and compartments, right? Music is music. If you play a song, people would feel it. Young, old, or indifferent, people would feel it. You know what I mean? So that is why I think what has happened is that we have had a disconnect between the young in our industry and the older guys. And I can't say who fault it was. Some of the older guys may not have been as approachable and want to show anything. Some of the younger guys may want to know nothing. It's we time now.
Also, with social media.
Correct.
It's easier for everyone to put a face to the music now. And that's what so for the young people, they're actually seeing the stars more than they would have had to must go to a show before only see someone in a small clip in the papers now and then.
The accessibility. The accessibility. And what has happened, the younger generation has gravitated towards that, artists and fans.
Correct.
So some of the older guys cats now is like, boy, I'm God, I still on the bad signal thing, You know what I mean? I still on beam me up Scotty here. But we had to find a medium, a common ground, because I was looking at the BET Awards and just trying to guess a little bit. And I saw Pharrell, hottest guy in the world. Of course, he's in the 40s, he's not a young boy. Right? But when he had his big moment, he brought Nile Rodgers on guitar with the chic, right?
Correct. Yes.
Stevie Wonder on keyboards, you know, and Virgin White on bass. Yeah. And these guys, Earth, Wind and Fire, we all know Stevie Wonder, right? Mm-hmm. So they were able to craft and show, well, this is what the sound was. This is what them guys, why I built today is off of these guys. Of course, we know the litigations in court with the Marvin Gaye stuff. Yeah. But again, I would say every generation builds on one before, and the things that we calling new now, we used to call it house music a long time. Right? Right? We used to call it Bobby Brown, Gyal Rush Me High Top, right? We used to call it Mohawk. So everything just comes back around, you know. There's nothing really new, you know.
So what's talking about new though? Yeah. This is new. What about your new track?
Well, this new track,
written and produced by.
It was written by Cambo and Regault. You know what I mean? Old soul here doing a lot of good works. Bees in Tongue for fame, working with blacks. Was produced by very own Terrence James. Another guy who was
from right in this middle, right here. Link up.
Born right here.
Yes.
Yes,
Link up Terrence James.
And mastered by Johan, background vocals, Nicole Graves, of course, lead vocals and writing. Somebody writing by me, Tony Prescott. And this song is called Spread Out. This song is the energy. This song is a new school.
How did they get the idea for the song?
The idea just came, well, boy, we say when the student is ready, the teacher does appear and vice versa. And I was going through a transformation. I moved down to San Fernando, and there's a whole energy vibe and easy switch. I was going to London. So on way to tour to London, one of the promoters wanted a song from my repertoire. And I didn't have that song. So I had to call my boy Cambon. And I called Cambon and I said, boy, give me the song. So he said, well, boy, you know, I have something here. I said, boy, you know, I dream you of that song for me, you know. But you know, pride now, you know. So he said, right, come back. When I came back from London, went on to Boston and was doing some stuff. And then we link up and he handed me the song. So when he handed me the song, I went by Terry. Because you know, we artists now, sometimes you know where the thing going in terms of song now. Boy, I want a Tony Prescott type. I want a this. I want to be different.
Yeah.
But when time Terrence heard this song, he said, hey, up then. It's the best song Cambo ever write for you. I want to produce this. And with that, he gave me the gas. And we just got to go all in on the track. And the idea was, it meaning spread out, means spreading wings, spreading out in the effect, that fun and that energy. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, now people that say come on and fet and they had our time. But they check, you know, 10 hands in the air. Long time is 10,000 when Super Blue was on stage, 15,000.
Well, now it's 10 hands in the air and 10,000 on the phone.
Yep. Exactly. So we wanna bring it super forward, and even though you're on your phone now, and I want to see you in the air jumping. Yeah. Right? While you're on your phone.
Yeah. Take a selfie jumping. So the phone up in the air.
Yeah, throw the phone up in the air.
I agree with you. Let's touch it.
World premiere.
This is Tony P. It's called Spread Out.
Push up your hand in the air, so. Push up your rag in the air, so. Push up your flag in the air, so. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Push up your hand in the air, so. Push up your flag in the air, so. Push up your rag in the air, so. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Say, oh, we having a nice time. We having a nice time. Say, oi, 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 oi. We having a nice time. We having a nice time. Boom. Up in here full of a real blessed people, yeah. All the girl and them look so fine, yeah. Plenty alcohol flow like gas and diesel, yeah. And everybody catching the vibe. Listen, but when the bacchanal start up, and I say put your hands up, I wanna see man, woman, and child up in here light up like a spark plug. We don't come out to stand still. We just spread like an oil spill. So put your hand in the air and spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Say, oh, we having a nice time. We having a nice time. Say, oi, oi, oi. We having a nice time. We having a nice time. Listen to this verse. Jump, wave it up, hands up, put it up, wave, misbehave, oi, oi, oi. Jump, wave it up, hands up, put it up, wave, misbehave. Listen to this verse now. We don't stand up stiff like them straight silver needle, yeah. We just broke out and have a time selfie. This is not a mass coming from the cathedral, yeah. The mass where people does wine, yeah. But when the bacchanal start up, And I say put your hands up. I wanna see man, woman, and child up in here light up like a spark plug. We don't come out to stand still. We just spread like an oil spill. So put your hand in the air and spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Boom. We having a nice time. We having a nice time. Say oi, 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 oi. We having a nice time.
And when we reach Tweez, this is what we telling them.
Push up your hand in the air, so. Push up your rag in the air, so. Push up your flag in the air, so. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Push up your hand in the air, so. Raise up your phone in the air, so. Take your selfie now. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Say, oh, we having a nice time. We having a nice time. Say, oi, oi, oi. You see how easy it is? Oi, we having a nice time. We having a nice time. Let me jump, let me jump. Everybody just jump. Wave it up, hands up, put it up. Wave, misbehave. Oi, oi, oi. Jump, wave it up, hands up, put it up. Clyde, misbehave. Oi, oi, oi. Say, oi. Tweez what we say. We having a nice time. We having a nice time. Clyde say, oi, 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 oi. We having a nice time. We having a nice time. Hey. Put up your hand in the air, so. Put up your rag in the air, so. Put up your hand in the air, so. Put up your rag in the air, so. Put up your hand in the air, so. That's how we used to do it in the parties, man.
Spread out from Tony P.
Fun.
Sad to say that you have to say that's how we used to do it in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But
it's a shame.
Nothing.
We hope that's one of the things that gonna be part of the wheel.
That's
and
right.
Gonna come right back.
That comes back, yeah. For
Well,
real.
watch me, trust me, it start already. Cause the phone done blowing up. You know what I mean? So it's just to be heard. And people realizing it's out there. Of course, they can access it on YouTube and stuff. And I'm also back in the band game too now. After 5 years. Right? Took a break for 5 years. And we're back with a band called OMG. Featuring Tony Prescott and Fire Empress.
Fire Empress?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We you know what I
woman
mean?
that's full of energy.
Woo. Yeah, great vocalist.
And big voice.
Big voice, great artist. You know, so OMG, we are available.
And a multi-monarch champion.
Yeah. up in the islands.
Yeah.
Shout out titles on that.
Yeah.
Right here too, yeah.
And the music is spreading, the music is being universal. And that is part of the whole come forward vibes. I would like to say come back, because you did what you did, you said it correctly. But now you've been there, done that. So you're not coming back, you're coming forward, you know, to bring yourself present to this new generation. So with the coming forward energy, having a band, people can come and see it. See the energy, see the performance. See where, you know, I come from a time where you can never put on weight as an artist. Why?
True.
You're always
That's
giving.
so true.
You're always giving. You always criticize yourself on every show. And you would know how that too. Somebody play on the crowd, well, you mash up, but you would walk it around. You mix it down better, you know. Same way, right? We have kind of lost that where it's not even about the artists again. It's about the branded events, right? It's not about no artists. It's about the event. People go to events. People support events. If you're there,
correct.
If you're there while you're there, it's all good.
You add to the
You
event.
add to it, right? But long time man used to have the thing. I'm going to see Tony. I'm going to see this one. I'm going to see this man. I have my flag with this. I'm in front of the stage. I see I jump in. Man, flag man waving for me. When he do so now, you realize Marshall coming up. He do so and park aside and waiting, you know. Halfway. I say, but I get compliments. She's a come in. I'm not nobody come to wait for Marshall. Right? I say, boy, give back my ticket and them, yeah? You know, and people, everybody, you know, had a reason and a season. And everybody, you know, had that love and that vibe. So you want to bring that forward, bring that present. It ain't going nowhere, you know. It's just being masked. Right? It's just being hidden. Because Trinidad and Tobago is still a blessed country. It's still a beautiful country. And I would not change my birthright for anything, because I've gone all over the world. And I still realize Trinidad and Tobago is the best.
Tony P, all the best to you and OMG.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to, we know you're bringing more music.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
welcome
man.
back anytime.
Yes, man. Give thanks.